The other net is Alexander Georgiev. He's had a tough year. Started it in Colorado, traded to San Jose, kind of downhill from there. He's had an even tougher April than he has the start to the season.
Ferraro lays it around the wall. Wenberg deflects, comes free to Toffoli, and he scores. Tyler Toffoli back in the lineup for the Sharks tonight, and he has the game's first goal.
And this San Jose team has holes defensively, but they've got some guys that can make plays.
Out to the line, Thrun blows up his stick, and the Wild could have numbers. Thrun back, but without a stick. Gaudreau moves in for Minnesota, well defended on the wall. Spurgeon supports the play. Nyquist comes out of the corner. Toffoli goes to the bench to get a new stick. Johansson has some space and scores! A strange decision by Toffoli to leave the defensive zone to get a stick, and Johansson takes advantage and ties the game.
Just through Wenberg, and then up over the glove of Georgiev. And you start to think about John Hines, the lineup he's got.
Georgiev had no chance, but fortunately for the Sharks goaltender, it caught iron.
Boldy's been tremendous off the wing on faceoffs.
Boldy back to Faber. He scores!
Forced to collapse defensively. They can't get the puck out. They've been throwing it, icing after icing. Boldy reads that, seals the wall, and then Faber collects his pass from Boldy. Does a good job being patient, letting the defender go down to block, but slide through the shooting lane, pulls it back, goes far side, posts it in, beats Georgiev.
Certainly looks like a guy who is tabbed as can't miss, and so far he hasn't looked like a miss. Smith out to the line. Thompson a shot deflected, and Celebrini scores. His fourth point against the Wild this season, and the Sharks have tied it 2-2.
And he stays hot against the Wild with his fourth point.
Sharks have scored 5 goals against the Wild. He has 22nd of the year for Celebrini. And Michkov in Philadelphia. Here's Foligno left alone out front. Tried to wait out Georgiev. Now to Eriksson, a shot. Save. Rebound. They score! Eriksson on the second try. Beats Georgiev. And Minnesota's back in front.
That comes in really uncontested, able to find this bouncing puck, gives it a couple of whacks, and it's in the back of the net. But tremendous work and patience from Marcus Foligno.
Play goes on.
Eriksson took a cross check from Liljegren that he didn't like.
Fleury with a save, rebounds behind him, and they score. And the Sharks tie it as we go back and forth here at the XL Energy Center. Grundstrom able to find this puck that leaked through Fleury, sweep it across the line, and San Jose has another answer.
He scores a goal, they follow it up, they go after him. So the Wild just kind of get lost in their own zone. Shot gets to Fleury through him. Johansson the same. Now the Sharks off to the offensive zone.
Celebrini plays it in behind. Smith back to Celebrini, and he scores. Celebrini with his second of the night. And it gives him 59 points this year, which will tie the Sharks franchise record for points by a rookie.
Continues to illustrate how good he is, but there on the entry, Celebrini pulls up, wins another battle, and I think Nyquist just a little nonchalant right there, and San Jose makes him pay. They change sides, and they go to the front. Eventually this one goes behind, little play there, and I think it's a rolling puck. Yeah, it's kind of missed by Celebrini. He gets the shoulder up, and it kind of floats over the glove of Marc-Andre Fleury.
Zuccarello for Kaprizov. His shot went just wide. Zuccarello has it in the corner. Zuccarello moves up high, waits, fires, blocked, got it back. Kaprizov scores! And both returning Wild Stars have lit the lamp here tonight. It's 4-4.
Puck on the backhand, brings it to the forehand. Liljegren down and out. Kaprizov snaps it.
Backpedals to Zuccarello. To Kaprizov. He couldn't get the shot away. Clear to the wall, but Zuccarello holds. Boldy fires. Blocked in front. Rossi knocks it out of the air. They score! Marco Rossi knocked this puck out of midair. It bounces by Georgiev. Minnesota back in front, 5-4. Fires, save Georgiev, rebound loose, they score! It's the hat trick for Eriksson.
Up on top, just has to get this one through that first layer. He knows he's got net front taking the eyes. Any loose puck, he's going to get Kaprizov right there.
Plays it into the corner for Foligno. First hat trick of the season, scored by a Wild player. Boldy, Eriksson scores! It's 4 for Eriksson tonight. 7-4 Minnesota.
Outside his office, gets number 4. He's way up in the slot. He had 2 looks on this shift. The first one, Georgiev couldn't catch up with it. It was over the net, but second time's the charm for Eriksson. He puts this one right under the bar, over the glove of Georgiev. And how about again, Matt Boldy with the feed, the primary assist here. That's 5 on the night for him. And this group is feeling great.
Zuccarello with it again. Tried to get it back to Kaprizov, but it hit a skate. And Celebrini has it at center ice. Celebrini centers. Kovalenko scores. And it's 7-5.
And Kovalenko, his 7th of the season, the high slot.
Bogosian into the corner for Boldy. Thompson scoops it off the end boards.
Boy, Boldy's got a head on the swivel tonight. He hasn't dusted the puck off. He's had open players and gotten it to him.
Here's Celebrini for the hat trick. And that's the 4th hat trick in the NHL tonight.
He kind of fakes near post. Eriksson gets a little aggressive chasing that one down. Puck gets through him, and Celebrini's got
Smith. Lost it in the corner. Spurgeon knocks it up the boards to Foley. Around for Celebrini. Into the middle, Liljegren. Gives to Smith. A shot. He scores. And with 50.4 seconds left, the extra attacker goal for San Jose ties it at 7.
They just keep coming at the Wild. They've got to work to get it off the Yellow Dasher. Until that point in time, the Wild have done a good job not letting San Jose get possession of it. But guess who does? Pulls it off the wall and gets it to the middle of the ice. Macklin Celebrini. Eventually moves on to Smith, who has a lethal shot. Poldrake shoots somewhat of a moving screen there on a cross check.
Carlson tied up there. And this game, in almost fitting fashion, will head to overtime. Boldy will head to the bench. And we see Zuccarello. Spurgeon leaves for Kaprizov. Kaprizov drops Zuccarello. Back to Kaprizov. He scores! It's an overtime win for the Wild.
Well, are you kidding me? The Wild have to wait. Hines the game plan works. Get Eriksson, the checking group out there, then Kaprizov the second wave. Smith and Liljegren stuck on the ice, tired, and Zuccarello had been looking for Kaprizov on that back door. It had been off the front foot, off the back foot, not right in the wheelhouse. But when it matters most, in overtime, Zuccarello puts it in the wheelhouse. Kaprizov buries that one. No chance for Georgiev.